Breaking news, according to my source, WB Discovery has just fired the lead UI designer for Mortal Kombat 12. Now, a lot of you probably scratching your head like, okay, Wade, what is a UI designer? What do they do and why were they fired? So basically, today is the day that Ed Boon had to turn in a report to WB Discovery as far as progress. It's called a progression report. WB wanted to know where they are, what they need, and it needed to meet the deadlines that WB set. Now, the entire goal for Ed was to get this done so they can have it finished and have something ready by the time the Game Awards roll around, because if they are able to make that happen, then they can announce at the Game Awards and use that 4/5 months to release the game in April while putting out a beta, which is exactly what they did with Mortal Kombat 11. So that would also keep up their tradition of releasing their games in April. Now, the second thing that's on the table is releasing in November. We'll get to that in a second, but let's focus on this UI designer's problem. So for those of you that don't know, the UI designer is responsible for visual and interaction designs. That's what they do. They're like the person that create the style guide. They maintain the consistency through visual elements and behavior, making sure that the game works good. Now, I'm gonna pop something up here on your screen. You see this? This is Deadly Alliance. So this is what a UI does. They do these things here where it's you see how they got this fire going and you can kind of go through the rooms. It's a smooth transition, things of that nature. It does things like that. It works with 2D assets as well as 3D assets, but their entire job is for them to maintain a high visual, a very, very high visual process, I should say. It should look very good to us while we're looking at it at all times, because with that, it's all about aesthetics. That's all they care about, is fidelity and aesthetics and being able to present the information that you see on screen in a clear and understandable manner. That is their whole entire job, or whatever it is, you know? So basically, this person was fired because they underperformed. They're dragging the entire team behind. I'm talking about they making everybody behind, from the art directors, the programmers, the game designers, the producers, all types of stuff. Everybody had complaints as far as this one person bringing everything down across the board. So they had no choice but to get rid of this individual, and Ed Boon went right to WB. WB was like, what's going on? Ed tried to be nice about the situation from what I hear, and you know, tried to work with the guy, but WB was like, no, he gotta go. Ed was like, hey, I'm sorry, man, I did everything I could. They have the final say, so there's nothing I can do about it. I wish you the best. Maybe we can work on some projects in the future. Here's a few schools for you to go to kind of sharpen up your skill. Now, he ended up getting the job as a UI designer because he's been working with NRS for a while, and everybody knows that he's a slack. But, you know, he's one of those type of people where he eventually gets the work done. So Ed Boon never minded. But now that WB Discovery is in charge, they not having that. They want to see a top performance out of every single person, especially because they're making Mortal Kombat their top multi-billion-dollar priority is what they're doing. So that's completely understandable across the board, or whatever it is. But shout out to Ed, you know, for trying to be a good person. So my source has informed me that Warner Brothers Discovery is immediately looking to hire a new UI designer for a full-time role out there in Chicago. That's what they're doing. This dude is gone, and they just ready to get this game done and to get it finished. Now, I'm gonna just tell you this right now. You gotta know what you're doing. He told me they not playing. You got to have at least 5 to 10 years of professional experience of being able to create assets and working with UIs. Now, for those who don't know what UI stands for, it stands for user interfaces. It's almost like your iPhone or your Android. When you swipe left, swipe right, all of that is a UI. So speaking of UI, I want to let you know that they are working on a very brand new interactive menu. And on top of that, I'm still hearing rumors of this game coming out on PS5 only as a new gen, next gen push. or whatever the case is. Now, they are looking to try to see if they can get this thing on PS4, but PS5 is the main focus, especially with the holidays coming up. Everybody's going to be buying a PS5, and plus Sony has already received the funds, so that way they can be able to produce more games, not more games, more systems, so they can go ahead and get them out to the majority of people. Plus they're working on a PS5 Pro is what I hear. Now that's a whole nother video that has nothing to do with Mortal Kombat, so that's like some way different leak information that I'll probably bring to the channel in the future at some point. Now the completion rate of the game, I want to touch on that again just a little bit. The completion rate of the game, I'm told, is at 87%. That's where they are with the completion rate. That guy really set them back, but now it's all good though, because them being able to hire a new person, that's gonna be dope, because this new person, I'm told the budget that they have now with WB Discovery behind them, they can hire the top person, the very top person who can get the job done in a short period of time. Now I got some news for you guys. You know what, actually I'm gonna save that for another video, but just know they're going to be hiring a popular designer to help with some of the promotion for the video game. The majority of you probably already know who he is, but I'm gonna save it for the next video before I reveal that. Come on guys, you know I gotta milk this shit, so I'm gonna save it for the next video so you guys can watch that. Now, completion rate is where I told you it was. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next going forward. Again, shout out to Ed Boon, man, for just being a nice person and really trying to help that person, but that person is going to have to help themselves. Sometimes the only person that can help you is you. Sorry guys, I almost made it through the video without yawning. So as far as the PS5 debut, now the game is guaranteed to be on PS5. That's a guarantee. The only thing they're trying to decide is if they're going to put it on PS4. But the only issue is if they put it on PS4, they're going to have to slice a lot of features. When I say a lot of features, I mean a lot of features, and that can possibly piss a lot of people off. Now, Grand Theft Auto was able to do that and get away with it. Like, they had Grand Theft Auto on damn near almost all platforms over a period of time, so they were able to introduce first person mode that came out. I think that was only for like PS4, but it like PS4 and that generation, but it wasn't on PS3 or something like that, and people was okay with it, you know. But I don't know if the Mortal Kombat community is gonna be okay with them putting, for example, conquest mode on PS5 only, and only putting the crypt on PS4. Now I think that's a good idea if they do that, but a lot of people are gonna feel like they got ripped off. So I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Do you think they should do it that way, by putting conquest mode on PS5 and then putting the crypt on PS4? Should they do it that way, or should they just put the game on PS5 altogether? Is that what they should do? Because I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of money to be made off PS4 because a lot of people have one, and of course the generation of PS4, you know, as well as the Xbox and every other system Mortal Kombat to come out on. But I think it'll be a great idea for them to just put it on PS5 so people can kind of have that full experience and go ahead and upgrade their systems and be good to go from there. But yeah, sorry guys, 2 yawns, 1 video. So that's basically what's going on with that, is them figuring out how they're gonna handle that situation. Now, marketing has begun already, and I will be making another video on that as far as how marketing begun, but it has definitely begun. So be on the lookout, because you're about to see a lot of Mortal Kombat stuff popping up on your screens as far as in the near future, especially going into next year. Now earlier I mentioned to look at the screen. I wanted to show you a Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance like menu select screen. If it didn't show, then you could just YouTube it and look it up to see what I'm talking about as far as a UI interface and everything. But what you see on your screen all requires a UI interface, as far as the names, where it has the names at the top, the pause menus, the list for the move sets and stuff like that, to kind of give it that brand new you know, that brand new feel that we used to, basically. So again, shout out to Ed Boon for being a fantastic person. Again, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure that's I'm fucking all up today. If you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash the like button, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. That's what happened, guys, when you take 2 months off. You forget how to be a YouTuber at this point. But again, if you're watching this for the first time, thank you. More content is coming. Follow on TikTok at The Wave Report, as well as Instagram. And I'm posting exclusive content over on Twitter also. And I have a second channel called The Wave Report Shorts. So you want to follow us everywhere we are. Appreciate you watching. If you want to join the Discord, leave a comment saying I need the Discord link and somebody will send it to you. Catch you in the next one.